Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. First of all, I just wanted to start off and say thank you guys so much for all your support, for subscribing to the YouTube channel and following me on Twitter. I just noticed that I am almost at 35,000 followers on Twitter. I only need another 13, so wanted to thank you guys. If you're not following me on Twitter, I'm at WorkingMoneyCH. I also just recently started a TikTok channel as well, so you guys can follow me on TikTok. I don't do videos daily on TikTok. I basically just give some brief updates on TikTok, and for more in-depth information, obviously the YouTube videos cover that. So guys, what the heck is happening for XRP? Right now, XRP is trading over 40 cents. I know when I was recording my morning video yesterday, XRP wasn't moving at all, and throughout the day, this is essentially what we have seen. So yesterday when I was recording, XRP was trading in and around here, in and around 34, 35 cents, and it did go as high as 41.8, almost 42 cents. So we have seen an increase of roughly 20%, guys, in the last 24 hours. So what is going on here? Why is XRP moving? You know, when we take a look at the rest of the market, we haven't really seen any major market moves, which would insinuate a bit of a bull push. Market cap right now sitting at about $800 billion, and we haven't really seen, like I said, haven't seen too much movement for the King crypto. Bitcoin, it's down in the last 24 hours. Even in the last 7 days, we haven't seen anything remarkable. Same with Ethereum. BNB coin has seen a bit of a push over the last 7 days, but in the last 24 hours, BNB coin only up 0.47%. And so we got XRP here, 7.21% in the last 24 hours, and even in the last 7 days, XRP is up 6.23%. And Dogecoin, another unusual cryptocurrency that is up a little bit. I mean, I don't follow the guys over there at Doge, so I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know if there is a story particularly surrounding Dogecoin that is getting it to pump. I know recently CZ, Changpeng Zhao from Binance, he did just announce that he is going to be contributing another $1 billion for that crypto relief fund. So that could be why we are seeing the price of BNB coin move. But XRP, guys, what the heck is going on? Seemingly out of the blue, XRP is pumping while other cryptocurrencies staying relatively flat. And I mean, this is happening on this crypto backdrop. Okay, Lark Davis here, who is a Bitcoin maximalist, decided to come out on Twitter and tweet to his 1 million followers that he goes, okay, so this is what he says. So if JP Morgan is using Matic and Aave to settle USD for JPY Forex transactions, then what is the value proposition for XRP now? And I mean, this is just classic FUD 101 from a Bitcoin maximalist. You know, why would you even come out and say this kind of thing? And, you know, these guys aren't stupid. They know Ripple has partnerships. They know XRP does have value. I would think that they could string together more than 1.5 brain cells to figure out all the use cases. Anders here on Twitter saying because XRP is a jurisdictionless bridge asset without counterparty, it removes the need for Nostro and Bostro accounts and levels the playing field for all banks, FI enterprises, and individuals. None of this is true for what JP Morgan is doing, but you cheering for JPM says it all to me. I have a feeling these BTC maxis are getting really worried now because of the situation we're in for crypto in general. Bitcoin really has had no intrinsic value proposition. I mean, they consider it a gold 2.0. I still do really think it is going to remain valuable. I do hold Bitcoin. So, you know, Bitcoin for me is kind of, I don't want to say safe bet because I feel like at this point in the game, nothing really is safe. At least the optics don't really convey that message. But I mean, that's not true. The coins that solve problems obviously are going to be the ones with real value. Bitcoin's just that granddaddy of cryptocurrencies, the big kahuna, the one that all institutions are interested in. Panos down here saying that is not the value proposition for XRP. That's Ripple, one of the hundreds of projects on the XRPL. We are not playing Monopoly. Some will use it, others will not. XRPL is very efficient, decentralized blockchain, and XRP is used for many use cases. And we've got many in the XRP community, obviously, giving their reasons why XRP is useful. And I mean, I don't have to go through all of this. I think, you know, if you are in the XRP community, you likely know why you hold the best cryptocurrency there is out there. And so I will link Lark Davis's tweet in the description of the video if you care to respond. I mean, I think it's pretty apparent. I don't know. What about this? And I just think I'll leave it there with Lark. Not Financial Advice's video, if you guys have not seen it, the one he released on September 30th, Why Do I Hold XRP? This video should make it very, very clear, basically highlighting all the reasons why one would hold XRP. Maybe that'll clear it up once and for all. John Deaton here posting this. XRP has been a top 10 cryptocurrency for a decade. When FinCEN settled with Ripple in 2015, XRP was number 2. Between 2017 and 2018, it battled Ethereum consistently for number 2 spot. In October 2018, even after Hinman gave Ethereum a free pass, XRP was briefly number 2. XRP was number 3 when the SEC sued Ripple in December of 2020. The SEC lawsuit, however, is not limited to Ripple sales. The SEC has alleged that all XRP, no matter who sells it, is always a security. This is what caused Coinbase and Kraken and others to suspend or delist XRP. Yet, despite all of this, XRP remains a top 10 crypto today. So a lot of great reasons why XRP is still valuable, why people do still see value in it. The point is, one would think that a major crypto influencer like Crypto Lark would have a much better understanding of XRP. Does he really think because JP Morgan is using Matic and Aave to settle USD to JPY, that somehow lessens the value proposition of XRP? Clearly, it does not. And again, I do think these crypto influencers, these Bitcoin maxis in particular, they are just playing stupid, in my opinion. John Deaton continues by saying, first, does he know the difference between Ripple and XRP? His question would make more sense if he had asked, does JPM's use of Matic and Aave negatively impact Ripple's business model? Of course, Ripple is one of the few companies involved in crypto growing and hiring. Does he know the overall size of the Forex market? Does he know that Ripple is only one company utilizing the XRP ledger? It is very surprising to me that XRP remains one of the most misunderstood cryptos out there. And John, I don't think it's misunderstanding. I think this is purposely planted FUD because they finally realize how much of a threat Ripple and XRP really is. And I can go all day. I talk about partnerships and different use cases for XRP every single day. Here's another one. Quid Global partners with Currency Cloud. So Currency Cloud is a Ripple partner to help entrepreneurs grow a successful business. So Ripple partner Currency Cloud, they just partnered with London-based Quid Global, a single sign-on digital ecosystem dedicated to SMEs, to launch Quid's global wallet that supports businesses in their international development. The integration with Currency Cloud will provide SMEs with a multi-currency wallet with the ability to initially convert to some of these fiat currencies, and they list a few here: the euro, the Great British pound, the US dollar, New Zealand and Australian dollars, and the Swiss franc. Called the Global Wallet, customers will be able to open a multi-currency account with local and international account details in minutes and could be making international payments within 24 hours. So they're making this expedient for their customers. Fast, easy service, quick. You can integrate within minutes, and then within the next 24 hours, you can start making payments globally, quickly, and cost-effectively. They even note here the ever-growing functionality, speed, and flexibility of Currency Cloud means that Quid can scale its global presence, can quickly expand the number of currency accounts they offer to their customers, and take advantage of new opportunities faster. So by leveraging a Ripple partner, in this case, Currency Cloud, Quid Global is obviously seeing the benefits of that. Another secondary partnership through a Ripple partner where we are seeing things move, we're seeing the industry expand, we're seeing more use cases on the XRPL. And so this is how it's going to happen. It has been happening over the last several years now. More Ripple partners partnering up with other companies to become Ripple enabled. So some interesting news there. I also noticed this guy's from the World Economic Forum specifically. They mentioned Ripple partner Temenos in this paper, and we know Ripple is also a partner of the World Economic Forum. But listen to what they say here. Banking can harness cloud technology to hit net zero. So we know that's one of their big talking points, right? Environmentally friendly blockchains. Hitting net zero, this whole climate change initiative. The tone of COP27 could not have been clearer. This is the moment of urgency to turn pledges and commitments into action. This is how they start off the article. One of the great opportunities to do this is the migration of cloud technology. According to data from IDC, cloud computing can reduce over 1 billion tons of carbon dioxide over the next few years when compared to legacy IT systems. So these guys also realizing they need to move in a different direction. And so these guys, the powers that be, they have the influence to do so. But they got to get governments on board, and they need to use technology to implement this. So this goes on to say, but as heavy users of data, there is little chance of getting there in time if banks don't make the shift to using cloud technology. So focusing specifically on banks because cross-border transactions, an important facet of what makes world economies go around. That is why Temenos attended COP27 alongside our technology partner Microsoft. So if you guys don't know, Temenos has been Ripple enabled for several years now. I believe Temenos too is a World Economic Forum partner, if I'm not mistaken. We were there to show the opportunity cloud technology presents in banking, both as a means to digitally transform and make measurable progress on climate action. So another example of a Ripple-enabled company working with banks, globally, and the powers that be over there at the World Economic Forum, showcasing them, showing us how this is going to change the way we work. T-Hole Bet at XRP also bringing this up with regards to Ripple partner Bank Al Habib. This article also mentions Ripple partner Niam and how Mashreq is partnering with Bank Al Habib Limited Pakistan to provide secure and free money transfers to Pakistan. So sounds like two Ripple partners are in on this deal. Mashreq Bank, one of the leading financial institutions in the UAE, has signed a strategic partnership with Bank Al Habib Pakistan to offer free remittance transfers from the UAE to Pakistan. The collaboration will support Mashreq's faster cross-border payments product, Quick Remit, which was originally launched in 2017. Customers using the application will not be charged remittance fees by sending money to Pakistan. So this is the trend we're seeing. Sending money does not have to cost a lot of money. And, if you utilize DLT, leverage blockchain technology, you're going to be able to achieve this. In a lot of these cases, these companies are running on Ripple, and not all of them are going to run on Ripple. Some are obviously going to find other solutions. But now that is the standard. Because of Ripple, that is the standard. So these banks, if they don't join RippleNet or join a company that is already Ripple enabled, they're going to have to find another way. They're not obviously not going to create their own blockchain when there's all kinds of private companies out there that already offer the service. So what do? They either find another company that is competition, or they join the company that already provides the service. And this is why Ripple has a leg up, and this is why I think we're seeing all these partnerships. Since they got in the door early, we are seeing that banks are now looking to their peers and saying, oh, you're using RippleNet? Well, maybe we'll use RippleNet as well. It maintains that level playing field. Really, the companies or the banks that are losing out are going to be the banks that used to provide the money for the Nostro and Vostro accounts, that used to charge secondary and tertiary banks the fees to access those Nostro and Vostro accounts for liquidity. Now Ripple solves for that, utilizing XRP for mass liquidity through their ODL services and other products. So again, another example of where we are seeing banks move in that direction. In this case, providing payment services to Pakistan. So great news there. Wanted to thank T-Hole Bet for posting that. And just another little sidebar, guys. Kraken, I think you guys have probably heard by now, BitBoy Crypto did call out Coinbase for not airdropping XRP hodlers SBG tokens, or SGB tokens, excuse me. And so who knows now if those customers are going to be getting their FLR tokens from Coinbase. Anyway, it's kind of a big deal. XRP_Crow posted this. So Kraken, they're getting ahead of the drama. They are now telling their customers Kraken Exchange will distribute FLR tokens soon for the Flare networks. You will receive FLR if you did participate in the snapshot of XRP balances, and that was back in December of 2020. Users will be able to trade FLR to USD or FLR to Euro and stake their FLR tokens on Kraken. So Kraken, pretty smart here, getting ahead of it, realizing that this is what customers want to hear. So they are saying even before it happens, we will in fact distribute your FLR tokens. So for those of you guys using the Kraken exchange, I guess you are in luck. But getting back to XRP and this price appreciation, I mean, with the market down, just looking at the total market cap here, we just aren't seeing that same kind of movement for the market. I mean, we're seeing a little bit of movement, but if I were to take the last 24 hours here, for the total crypto market, we're only up about 0.5% for the total market. So, when taking a look at XRP, obviously investors are getting excited. There's definitely a reason people are putting their investment dollars into XRP. I saw this from Mac Attack. So on top of all the positive news that is circulating, Mac Attack XRP brought us this. Okay, XRP is the only asset in the green among the top 15 as positive social activity and SEC settlement weighs in. So guys, we are getting some more positive news when it comes to the SEC lawsuit, as a broader cryptocurrency community anticipates the details of reply briefs from Ripple Labs and the SEC on November the 30th. XRP has been making silent moves amidst a bearish market. So November 30th, that is coming up very, very soon. It could be that investors or XRP hodlers are topping up their bags, maybe investing more in XRP with hopes that we are going to get a positive verdict or something positive on November 30th. Along with a few other risk tokens, the asset has been sustaining its winning streaks as it staged another gain for the fourth consecutive day on Thursday. And as I mentioned, it has risen a total over the last 24 hours of 20%. The case between Ripple Labs and the SEC remains one of the major determinants of XRP's price direction, especially at such a pivotal stage. In 5 days, both entities, namely the SEC and Ripple, are expected to file their reply briefs to each other's summary judgment motions, as the next court date has been fixed for November the 30th. These reply briefs will be made under temporary seal, as the public will have appropriate access to them on December the 5th following proper redactions. So, It's between these two dates. We're all feeling like we're going to get some real closure here. Bill Morgan at Belisarius 2020 on Twitter, he posted this too with regards to those particular dates in the lawsuit and some more details with regards to this. Okay, let's piece together a few things. He says, Ripple have the unredacted Hinman speech documents, but cannot publicly release them. I could understand why not, based on Australian law, implied undertaking, but needed to know if there was something similar restricting public disclosure in the United States. Freddie Riz helpfully replied and said there was something similar in the form of a confidentiality order, which Ripple might need to bring a motion to remove the confidentiality designation, not another motion about the Hinman documents. So Bill is just retweeting out Fred Rispoli's tweet. The confidentiality order applies essentially the same as the law you quoted. SEC designated emails confidential, and Ripple needs a court order to undo that designation. So there's the Hinman speech, the redactions. Ripple has them in their possession, but they can't really do anything with them until they get this court order. I expect them to be in the reply but redacted and will be part of the argument to unredact full briefs. So there's this push now for the unredacted briefs. Bill goes on to say, was that another motion about the Hinman documents or part of a broader redaction issue the judge has to decide? His view is a redacted version will be part of or referred to in the Ripple reply brief in its summary judgment motion. The sealing motions will not be fully briefed until the new year and decided as part of the summary judgment process. The window for the SEC to avoid public revelation of unredacted or unsealed versions of this document, which Ripple has seen subject to a few limited redactions, is not November the 30th. What about the documents themselves or keeping them confidential as an incentive for the SEC to settle? Well, we knew they were bad for the SEC because they fought their disclosure tooth and nail for 18 months. So there's a little hint there. If there was any doubt, there were Brad's comments that the documents show something about the SEC's conduct that is shameful. Has anyone forgotten how strong are those words and what they convey? Now, remember what Brad Garlinghouse posted back in late October. The SEC wants you to think that it cares about disclosure, transparency, and clarity. Don't believe them. When the truth eventually comes out, the shamefulness of their behavior here will shock you. This sounds like something an XRP YouTuber would say, not Brad Garlinghouse. It seems a little out of character for him. Nevertheless, take those words for what they are. Brad Garlinghouse did tweet that. And as Bill points out here, those words are certainly strong words. So keep that in mind. So as I said before, he says here, has everyone forgotten how strong those words are and what they convey? And both Brad and Stewart's tweets indicate we will eventually see them. The only way we don't is if they stay confidential as a term of settlement. If the SEC wants this as part of a settlement, the window will close sometime before the summary judgment motions are decided. Nobody, including the SEC, knows how long it'll take the judge to make her decision on the summary judgment motions and redaction and sealing issues after it is all fully briefed on January 9th, 2023. So in conclusion, if avoiding public revelation of the shameful Hinman documents is as big of a deal to the SEC as their bitter 18-month opposition to their disclosure suggests and a true pressure point to settle, I would suggest to be safe they come to terms with Ripple by or very soon after January the 9th, 2023. So that is what Bill is projecting here, possibly a settlement in the new year, early new year. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we do not have to wait until March. P.S. What would totally invalidate this analysis is that if the SEC is truly shameless or the real motives for the litigation outweigh any shame the revelation of the Hinman documents causes the SEC and which it is prepared to ride out. So another potential option there. Hopefully, though, we see something soon, guys. A lot is going to be happening between November 30th and December the 1st. The one thing, though, that I think, is distracting a lot of us is the fact that the cryptocurrency market generally, by and large, is still underwater. But it's not the end of crypto, guys. This coming from CZ Binance himself. Far from it. It's the beginning of a new chapter. And he posted these prices today just for future reference. Bitcoin sitting at 16,005 and XRP at 40.5 cents. I can feel a sense of front running in the air. We're going to keep an eye on November 30th to December 5th. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.